Hi, everyone. So happy to be with you. Adrienne Everheart. How are you all doing today? Today, I'm going to be talking about how to tie up a man's heart, how to really uh, do certain things, certain feminine energy characteristics that you have naturally that are going to really be something that he craves. And this is something men do crave. They crave this in a woman. What's happened is we've gotten confused and we believe that men want a certain persona or certain identity of a woman. They want a woman who is perfect in every way and always in a good mood and a cheerleader and who has perfect hair, perfect body, perfect teeth, whatever it may be. And that's just really not true. And so often men just really want this authentic, down to earth, honest, caring, and open woman. So, what do women do? What are some mistakes we make? We do things like the guy comes over to our house on the first date or the second date and we cook him a 6-course meal. Or we are just so understanding if he needs to cancel a date. And we're like, oh, I understand. No, you don't. There's nothing to understand here. There's just disappointment. You can feel disappointment. So you're overly understanding, overly giving, maybe a little bit too doing or too in charge of the relationship out of the start, which most women are in their masculine energy right now because, again, you have been born into a masculine energy world and you are adjusting. Now that you're working with me, you're adjusting to finding your feminine energy. And you have gotten into your masculine energy because you have needed to survive in this world, you see. Then you think, like, I'm also supposed to do this in my relationships. And you don't know any other way to be. So we end up going on dates with men and being in relationships with men and thinking, if I'm not tough, he'll walk all over me. And you still end up getting walked all over, but in a different way. What usually ends up happening is just for some reason, the man doesn't connect with you. He just doesn't connect. It starts off really great. There's some chemistry, and then something happens and he doesn't connect with you. So I just want to take a moment and just get that going, but just say hello to everyone. And hello, Julie and Shaylin and another Julie. And thank you so much. I'm so glad you girls are with me here today. So just to continue, let's talk a little bit more about what a man craves, what he really craves. So one of the biggest things a man craves is he craves a confident woman. And this is where you are confident, you know who you are, you're not insecure, you're not in competition with other women, you are confident. And a big part of confidence I talked about in my other live stream is not having drama going on in your life. And this is where you as a woman, you may need to re-examine who you are, who you have become, and who do you want to be. And do you want to be a woman who is insecure, nervous, uncertain about herself, gets around beautiful women, and gets extremely jealous? Who do you want to be? How do you want your energy to feel or be? And along with confidence comes a essence or this feeling of, I am a goddess on a pedestal. If I'm 30 pounds overweight, I'm a goddess on a pedestal because that man is falling in love with more than if you're a little bit overweight, or if your nose, you don't feel like your nose fits your face, or if you don't feel as pretty as other girls around. He is falling in love with you for what is happening on the inside. Yes, there needs to be physical attraction, but that confidence you have, that means so much to a man. It is such a big turn on. So much of what goes on in a man's world, there is this, I'm in love with the beautiful outside. But if every man that married a beautiful woman on the outside stayed faithful to her, you see, we'd have no problems at all. But how often do you hear about these men? They have a beautiful wife and they cheat on her. Yeah, because the beautiful on the outside only goes so far. They need what's going on in here. That allure, that mental stimulation, that mental challenge that comes from you being confident and having a rich and full and juicy life, that's what goes so, so far with a man. So let's start off with confidence. Now, the next one is you want to have a very soft and relaxed vibe. Now, if you're in your masculine energy, I laugh because that one was a big one for me because I was in my boy energy all the time. And when I was in my boy energy, I can be a very intense person, like very much go-getter and very business. I wanted to talk a lot of business on my dates. Guys are in the business world all day long. Even if they don't work in the business world, they're in the business mindset. They are in a very competitive world. Who's got the biggest muscles, the fastest car, who's the alpha on the job site? You don't go to work and like, who's the alpha girl here at work? It doesn't come into it, you see. So men are just in a very different world than we are. So when he comes home after a hard day of work and he doesn't want to be challenged by another masculine energy. He doesn't want to be supervised or dictated or told what to do. So if you're out on a date with a man, one of the best things you can do is have this soft, relaxed vibe to you. You want to be human resources at that point. You want to be, I'm the person that you get this sweet solace with, you see. And when you have that soft, relaxed vibe to you, not that you're a doormat, but you're in a good mood, you're in a good mental headspace. One of the first things a man will say is, "How was your day today?" And so often my live coaching calls with clients, I say, put your man in front of you. He says, "How was your day today?" What would you say? Really, what would some of you say? Put it in the chat. I want to use you as an example. Guy comes in, he goes, "How was your day today?" What would you start telling him? Because a lot of us would start off with, well, work was really stressful and I had a nice time at lunch with my friend, but I don't know, I think they're probably going to be doing layoffs and I was late getting the kids and I have to take the dog to the vet tomorrow. We start going over this list and a lot of it's negative. So part of this soft, relaxed, open, warm vibe I want you to have is finding something positive to speak about every day when you go to talk to your guy. So am I saying I want you to be this phony baloney, Stepford wife that is just always a smile on her face? No, but I do want you to bring something to the table that makes him want to sit there and stay there with you. So I want you to think about someone you really, really love in your life. For a lot of you, it's your grandmas, or maybe a close girlfriend. And one of the reasons you love them is that every time you go to them and talk to them, they kind of give you this good feeling, you see. Think about your grandma. Grandmas give you good feelings. So when you can become that person that he comes to and he just gets this up feeling, he just feels good, he's going to want to stick around. That is something a man absolutely craves, is a woman that when he's around her, he feels relaxed and he feels good. Some of you have wrote, it was good, not eventful, or, oh, it was really excited, or, oh, I'm feeling good today. Find the poetry in that. Find the poetry in that. What about today felt good? So the next thing here is you got to share your body with him. And I don't mean just in the bedroom, but I want you to share your body with a man, all men, at every opportunity you possibly can. When you can give a man a glimpse inside your body, you got him right here in the palm of your hand. And this is about tying his heart up. So when you can share with him what's going on inside your body, anything from like how an ice cold drink feels in your hand, or how maybe if you're having dinner together, how it tastes or feels in your mouth, or how the walk outside feels. So one person said, Julie said, I had a great first day back at work. I got a lot accomplished today. I was a little bit weird with the halls so quiet. I'm excited that my students will be back tomorrow. So Julie, what are you talking about? You're talking about work. I want you guys to be able to bring something to the table that is not work. Isn't it hard to do? And I'm not shaming you or anything, but I want you to find something else that isn't about work. For example, you could talk about how you felt today. Like, oh, I enjoyed the quiet and the serene, or, oh, it was a little strange. It felt strange to me. And I was getting like little goose pimples on my arms, because it was so quiet today, or whatever. You see what we're doing now? We're in your body. We're in your body and you're sharing it with the man. That is the key to really getting a man to crave time with you, want to be with you, and tie his heart all up. All right. So I hope you guys have gotten all of those. A big part of being confident is that you don't have to overly give. You don't have to overly give to a man to get something back. Being soft, relaxed with that open and available energy. This is something that I teach you in all my programs. And if you can, just stop for a second what you're doing right now, unless you're driving or something, but just slow down and breathe for a second. I was watching another coach today talk, and she was so her energy was so exciting and stimulating that I would have a hard time if she were my girlfriend. If she was one of my friends, I would have a hard time being with her because I wouldn't feel relaxed. So I want all of you to just take a moment and just slow down your breathing and try to breathe here for a second, very slowly. We're going to count to 5 on an inhale. Ready? Now exhale. Good. One more time. Exhale. Now you feel that calm, slow energy you have now. Now I want you to just drop down further into your body, into that feeling, down into the hips. And what's between your hips? You have your reproductive organs, you have your birth canal, and I want you to relax in those areas. Relax them. Allow them to widen in through your hips. And if you can, give your butt a little wiggle. Allow your butt to relax. And just take another deep breath and allow it to flow down through your body, right through down your legs to the soles of your feet until you are grounded into this earth. Put your hands on your chair if you can. Put your feet on the ground. You are grounded. You feel how rock solid you feel right now, but calm and smooth. You see, this is feminine energy. Slow, calm, smooth, confident. I challenge all of you, or I encourage all of you, if you're on a date with a man or you're sitting down to dinner with this man, get into that energy. Get into that feminine energy of being slowed down and see what he does. See what he does. Because you're not going to be like, hey, what were you doing today? What was going on? What happened? Where'd you go? And leaning forward. You're going to be leaning back. You're going to be just watching him. And the two of you are going to be able to connect your hearts instead of, here's my to-do list, what I did today. You see how magical that's going to be? So I want you to all try that and let me know how it goes. All right. I've got 2 minutes to take a couple of questions and then I have to go. And so if any of you have any quick questions, I'm so happy to be here with you. Helena and I have Helena Hart, who's also a good friend of mine and a co-coach. We have our programs for sale right now, which are the Unzipped Collection. We teach you all of this in the Unzipped Collection and so many other tools. It's really a valuable program to have. We have a VIP library. More than 17 products are in that library. And it's the best bang for your buck on the internet, I can promise you. All right. I'm not seeing any questions come in here. Someone wanted to say hello to you all. Am I married? Yes, I'm married. This is JT. He's part Chihuahua, part Maltese. And he is a little adopted puppy. Aren't you, baby? Say hi. All right, a couple of questions have come in. You're very welcome, Step Lightly. I'm glad I've helped you. Renoir said, what you just said there about being in your body and expressing your good, girly feelings is magic. It is magic. And all you have to do is slow down and drop down in there. Thank you for the compliments. I'm glad it was peaceful. Yes, I am married. Here's my left hand. Honey, can you say hello? Someone asked if I was married. He's in the kitchen starting dinner. You want to just say hello? You're going to be on camera if you come around the corner. Uh-oh. There he is. I'm married.
Popcorn. Somebody asked if you're married?
Yes, someone asked if I was married. So
I've never met her in my life. I have no idea. Here's a ring. The ring to prove it.
Oh, there you go. Another person said, what do you think of John Gray's, I think you mean book about polarity in the couple? Well, I've read a lot of the Mars and Venus from John Gray, but if that's recent, I haven't heard any about it. So I'm not seeing any other questions. Oh, let's see. Oh, someone was talking about feeling of actual vibration. And yeah, you can do that with feminine energy. It's an amazing thing. You can actually feel that calm, sort of like a radiating soft energy. All right, everybody. I'm not seeing any questions, but lots of fun comments. I'm going to sign off for now. I'll put the links below for Helena and myself's Dating Unzipped programs in the VIP library. It's a great program. It's more than 7 classes. The little VIP library, we undersell it, but it's, it's 17 different products, and all of them you can keep on your phone, so you can access them, if you're on the go or something like that. Oh, okay. I'll have to read his book, Beatrice, about hormones. Yeah, well, yeah, I like that where it's a completion with the couples. Absolutely. I'm big on we each can do things better than the other one. I'm always amazed when I'm driving down the highway and I see men out working on the highway. Everyone's going 80, 90 miles per hour, but men are out there fixing our roads, building bridges, standing by the side of the road. I don't want to do that. I want a meal plan. I want to do fun things that involve putting the family together in a room and having a good time. I want to make things look nice. I don't want to be out there on a road. There are a lot of things men do that I don't want to have anything to do with. Now, maybe you do, and if you do, that's great. But I think most women, we don't want to do this stuff. And so they're good at doing it. They're also good at doing a lot of other things. They can do things to us that no one else can. And so we love them and we want to get along with them, but they're men and we are women, you see. We have that extra leg on our chromosome. They don't have it. It might cause a big difference in a lot of things. But at the end of the day, they are a man, you are a woman, and the two of you want to get along and love each other. and support each other. A man can make you feel very safe, loved, and protected. A man, we can give him this warmth and a feeling of home, and that all of that hard work he's doing has a meaning. When he comes home to you, it has a meaning. You give him that warmth, you soothe him, that he cannot get from other men out there while he's busting his ass all day working. All right, everybody, I'm going to close out for now. Much love to you all. Mwah. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.